Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Sandra Bookman.
And I'm Joe Torres, and we begin with the latest developments in Brooklyn. Tonight, a vigil for an NYPD officer in critical condition after someone shot him during an attempted robbery.
The police say this all started on Facebook Marketplace, and that officer thought he was going to buy a car. But that was never the shooter's intention. Instead,
he opened fire, hit the officer in the head, and took off. And tonight, that suspect is still on the loose.
Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon is live at Brookdale Hospital in Brownsville. Sonia?
Sandra, the officer's identity still hasn't been released, but we know that he's 26 years old, that he lives on Long Island and works in Brooklyn's 66th precinct, that he's a husband and dad, and that he is Pakistani American. And we know that because members and leaders of the NYPD's Muslim Officers Society were here tonight to pray with his family privately and publicly with leaders of other faiths in a show of support that the officer pulls through. Tonight, some of the officers' friends and colleagues quietly join the interfaith vigil here at Brookdale Hospital.
We are here united together.
Yes, Lord.
And they asked a higher power for help.
Give a speedy recovery to our brother who is fighting for his life. And with the help of clergy, with the help of our community, and the help of New York City Police Department, there's no doubt that we will bring this culprit to the justice.
Yeah.
The search continues for the person who shot the 26-year-old patrol officer. He was off duty with his brother-in-law, meeting someone in East New York Saturday night who'd agreed to sell him a car advertised on Facebook Marketplace. But the person he met on Ruby Street, instead of producing a car, immediately produced a gun, probably not knowing the person he was trying to rob was an off-duty cop who was also armed. After an exchange of gunfire, the gunman took off, leaving the off-duty officer in critical condition with a gunshot wound to the head.
To the persons who committed this horrific violence against this officer, you should turn yourself in.
The faith leaders praying tonight for justice and for his recovery said the young officer is still fighting.
Keep this officer in your prayers. He goes out there every day making sure you guys are safe.
And tonight, the manhunt continues for that suspect. Last night, the mayor was here and said that person will be apprehended and brought to justice. We've learned that that person is suspected in other robberies in the same area with the same MO, taking large quantities of money from prospective car buyers.